Hello and welcome. I'm DDF Racer, and over the course of the past few weeks, the Formula 1 paddock has been on summer break, which is a bit of a strange thing for me to say out loud, considering right here in Australia it's the middle of winter right now. This weekend, however, the whole show kicks off again at Spa-Francorchamps, home of the Belgian Grand Prix. Now, for those of you who may not have been following the news during the break, the Red Bull Formula 1 team decided to drop their driver Pierre Gasly in favour of Toro Rosso's rookie Thai guy, Alex Albon. Not only can I not wait to see Formula 1 back in action again this weekend, I'm also pretty interested to see how this Alex Albon guy is actually going to do in, well, the only car that has beaten the dominant Mercedes team to a race win this season. I'm sure that every other sim racer and their dog on YouTube is going to be doing an F1 at Spa style video this weekend. So, with this news about Alex in mind, I thought I would do something slightly different and try an F1 at Thailand video instead. This is the Formula RaceRoom X-17 car, and today I'm going to be doing a 30-minute race against the AI at the Chang International Circuit in Thailand. Now, this is the first time I've ever driven at this track, so my only experience so far is the 30 minutes of practice prior to pressing the record button just now. The X-17 is actually the quickest car available in RaceRoom Racing Experience, and it's kind of Sector 3's best recreation of a modern Formula 1 car. It's based on the current aero regulations, so it has a ridiculous amount of grip, but instead of a V6 turbo, which you'll find in the real-life Formula 1 series, this actually has the previous iteration, the absolute screamer of a V10 engine. Now, it does have DRS available, but I don't think it's been set up on this track, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to use that. We'll have to see in the race. But what I will be using quite heavily is traction control, which this car does come with. It's a bit of a handful, so we're starting down in 16th position. Should be a pretty interesting one. Let's give this a go, guys.
Be ready, we're about to go green.
Let's wait for those lights to go out and try and make a good start.
Go, go, go. Left side, 3 right.
Terrible start. I've absolutely Verstappened it. Just bogged the car down off the line. Made a slight contact with the car ahead. We can now head towards the hairpin for the first time. We can go about 5 wide through this corner, and we will take advantage of that. As everyone fights between themselves on the outside of the corner.
3 wide, you're in the middle, clear left.
Cut through the traffic. You need to make up as much time as possible because the AI very feisty around this circuit.
Nice start, mate, well done.
Hold it nice and tight on the inside. How do we make it through that in one piece? Terrible start, but already up to 14th. Flat out right-handers here. Such an unexpectedly good combination of car and track. It really is an aero circuit for these cars. It's just on the borderline of being flat out.
Left side's clear, left side.
Very short lap here at Chang International.
Clear on the left.
We've already completed the lap. That was the last corner. Up to P11. AI fighting very hard between themselves, giving us all the time. You can see that the DRS icon has now been enabled.
On your left. It's 3 wide, we're on the right.
Cheeky send down the inside again. To hold it tight. He's got the momentum on the banking around the outside, and he's got the DRS open. Now, this isn't like DRS in the real life Formula 1 series, whereas there's a designated zone. Sorry, I'm having difficulty speaking at the moment. This is all crazy. There's not a designated DRS zone, in so much that you can use DRS at any point throughout the race. However, you can only use it a certain limited number of times, and I believe that is 3 times in this race, so I'm going to have to choose the DRS very wisely.
Right side, on both sides, clear right, clear all round. The leader's just done it.
Everyone's tripping over themselves again, trying to fight for the same piece of track.
That lap was at 1:15.67. Sector 2's a second off
Got someone for company behind us in the mirrors. He's going to send it. He's going to send it. I know he is. Oh, he's already got the place.
Car on your right. Still there.
We got the momentum around the outside on the banking though.
Still there.
Slight contact from the AI there. Really down on top speed because of the DRS. I think they're going 4 wide ahead of us. Need to really stay on line for this flat out right-hander.
Alright. You're in the middle. Left side's clear. 4 rounds clear now.
What?
Left side.
Absolutely mugged.
Still there. Here on the left.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Takikoma.
Right side. Here on the right.
That's the fastest lap for Kusanagi, 1:13.
Gonna get him into turn 1.
On your left side. Still with you. Left side's clear.
Alright, Dan, come on, stay.
Now to P10.
Apexes and exits, apexes and exits.
Gonna go for DRS.
That was a
Try and hold our position.
1:00. That's your quickest lap.
Don't know where that guy on the outside's going.
And still there. Here left.
Apart from giving us a freebie.
Well done, good pass.
Now to P9. Woo! I think hopefully the race has settled down a bit now. That's a crazy start.
On your right. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Here on the left. On your right. All clear.
Woo!
Side's clear.
Somehow managed to hold it round the outside there.
Clear on the right. On your right side. Clear right. All right. Still there.
You still there, yeah?
Still with you. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear right. On your right. Right side's clear. On your right. Still there.
Almost collected the guy ahead of me then.
Stay on it, keep digging, P9. That lap was a 1:13.89.
Clear on the right.
I think that's the first time I've actually taken turn 1 properly. Oh, looks like we might get 3 DRSs a lap actually.
On your left side.
Yep, we got 3 DRSs per lap, not per race.
Clear left.
That reset when I went over the line then. Okay, that changes things slightly. You can see guys, this is the first time I've driven this car. Still getting used to how it works. We run a bit deep into that corner. The first time we're not going side by side through here. We can really utilise the proper racing lines.
You are clear on the right. All right. You're still there.
Holding around the outside.
Side's clear.
Just haven't got the grip. Get some more DRS. Heading down towards the final corner.
On your left. Clear left.
Got him! Up to P8.
Nicely done.
Woo!
So Oldmeyer ahead is now 1.7, 8th place. And last lap was at 1:13.24. That's your quickest lap in this set.
Looks like DRS is now down to 0. It doesn't reset. What's going on there?
Rosenberg is now leading.
Such a fun car to drive, this. It really is. It's absolutely just... Oh, it's so intense. It's such a challenge.
Right side. Clear right.
No, it's never going to work around the outside.
On your right.
Leaves us vulnerable to this guy.
Left side. Left side's clear.
But we get him back immediately. That's what it's all about. Can't lose too much position. Very aggressive racing here. Try and cut back on the final corner. One hell of a gaggle.
It's okay. Keep those exit speeds up.
All right. Still with you.
And now we have our DRS back again. Maybe we get 3 DRS per lap
113.00.
if we're in range of the car ahead.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Too deep. He's going to get the cutback and get us back on the inside, surely. Let's deploy that DRS and try and defend on the straight. Now to 5th. How's that happened?
Is leading the race.
I still don't feel like I've driven a clean lap yet. Too much fighting for position to actually put in a clean lap. Apologies for the lack of commentary today. My brain capacity is pretty much at maximum. Having to use every ounce of
Still with you.
concentration
Keep your line.
to try and keep this car on the road.
On the left.
Okay, Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. Fastest lap. And last lap was at 112.134.
That's for the lead ahead of us. All the way from the back of the field up to P4. We've got 20 minutes left in this race. Oh, I should have used my DRS then. Wow, such a fun car. Incredible levels of grip. You just don't believe it can actually go through the corners as fast as it can. And you just throw it in and it sticks.
Car either side. Right side's clear. On your left.
Come on AI, you need to go a little bit faster than that.
Gap to Rosenberg. Ahead is now 0.22. P3. That was at 113.70. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Almost parked it on the apex then, Mr. Rosenberg. Who I'm presuming is meant to be a knockoff Rosberg,
Rosenberg is now in the lead.
based on the colour scheme and the slight variation in name. Oh, this is going to be messy. Let's back out of it and let them fight between themselves. Going so slow. It puts us offline. Now we've lost a bit of that advantage that we had on them. Well, we still do have 1 DRS available to us this lap. We have the fake Ferrari in our mirrors hounding us. And use that DRS, see if we can get some of that gap back.
Car left. He's still there.
No, he's got the run. We're going to get him into turn 1 though, hopefully.
Left side's clear.
The gap to Rosenberg in front is now 0.9. P2.
Nah.
113.50.
Straddling the curb on the outside of turn 1 then.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Absolutely
Right
balked us there.
side. Clear on the right.
Had to wait for the car to grip up on the outside, and now we're down from 2nd to 4th.
Alright, Dan, the next car is Rosenberg.
Hope you guys are enjoying this crazy race so far. You can thank Alex Albon for it. I wouldn't have even thought of this if it wasn't for him going to Red Bull. And all because I just didn't want to do a race at Spa like everyone else. Is this race over yet? We're not even halfway through.
The leader has just done a 112.67. The gap to Rosenberg ahead is now 0.22. P4. The gap to Takikoma behind is now 0.9. Your lap time was at 1:14.02.
It's 3 wide, we're on the right. Clear on the left. Car left. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear on the left.
Oh, got a bit of a knock from behind then.
That's one, mate.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Hopefully that's not damaged the car too much. Now got Mark Harrison ahead of us. Must admit the cars here in RaceRoom are built quite sturdily. They are built quite resilient to damage compared to other sims out there. Oh, opened the DRS a little bit too early then, I think. Bit of a wiggle on the rear going through the high-speed chicane.
Minor wear on your rear tyres.
I just realised everyone else is on the orange tyres.
This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. The gap to Harrison in front is now 0.15. P2, that was 1:12.38. The gap to Rosenberg.
I'm on the soft tyres. Hopefully they're not going to wear out too much.
Clear on the left.
This could be maybe why I have the pace advantage right now. Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Car on your right side. Clear right.
AI caught me off guard then. Thankfully, the front wing is still in one piece.
Car right. Right side's clear. Left side.
I knew he was going to do that.
Keep this line. Left side's clear.
Seeing minor wear on your left side tyres.
So much aero push as well. As soon as you get offline, as soon as you start following another car, it just pushes you wide. You just don't have the grip on the front.
Car on your right. Clear right.
Almost locked the tyres going into the final corner then.
Left side's clear.
Okay, Dan, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. P2, you've just done a 1:14.10.
If we can try and get ahead of these guys.
He's on your left. On your left.
Half distance, fuel looks good.
Finally! We got a clear track ahead of us. Need to try and make a gap to the cars behind now. Oh, this means we got no DRS. That means we can put in the optimal lines. We can finally get to show you what this car is all about. I can finally actually start to think again. I can actually use my mind and concentrate and not having to battle the AI.
Exactly what we came here for. You're in the lead. That's the fastest lap. Your lap time was 1:11.43. Gap to Rosenberg behind is now 2.7.
There we go. Just so you know, I am running the AI at adaptive difficulty. Because to do this race again, I probably would set them at a higher percentage. I think the AI is still getting used to working out my pace. I'm still getting used to working out my pace. First time I've driven this car, first time I've driven this track, it's a learning experience. Finally start to see how good of a circuit this actually is. I know that Formula 1 doesn't race here. I think MotoGP has raced here in the past before. But if Verstappen can get a Dutch Grand Prix, then I'm absolutely rooting for Alex Albon. Because it would be amazing to see Formula 1 here.
The quickest at the moment. You've just done 1:11.46. Your times are good in all three sectors. The gap to Rosenberg behind is now 3.7 seconds.
It'd be amazing to see the Formula 1 here. Such a good circuit. A couple of good overtaking opportunities. Such as this hairpin. Couple of long straights, some really high speed aero corners to really test the cars. It's got everything, it's a good mix. Now, of course, I do realise we're going to Vietnam next year on the Formula 1 calendar at the new street circuit that's being built. I really think that this should be given a go. Takes absolute concentration to drive this car, seriously.
The pace. That lap time was 1:11.67. Sector 2 is 0.25. Off the pace. The gap
It's in the wrong gear then. That's never going to help.
6.
We're pulling away from the cars behind, unfortunately. Not exactly the most entertaining way that this race was going to go. But maybe the first half of it can make up for it. Because that was crazy. That was absolutely non-stop. Haven't had a race and battles like that for so long. It would be amazing to see that in Formula 1 as well. If we'd have battles like that in real life, oh, that would be everybody's dream. Bit wide there. But yeah, Belgian Grand Prix. Formula 1 is back this weekend. Cannot wait for that.
Really good. Come on, keep your focus. We're quickest right now. Last lap time was at 1:12.00. Gap to Rosenberg behind is now 5.2 seconds.
Really interested to see how Alex Albon does in the Red Bull. Although I do feel kind of sorry for Danny Kvyat.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
He's been overlooked again. Although I suppose he already has had a chance in Red Bull. And this is the chance for Christian Horner to evaluate who's going to be Max's teammate next year. I just hope it's not too soon. I hope he doesn't crack under the pressure. Because we all know how many promising young talents the Red Bull Academy has broken. Fair enough, it may have nurtured a few stars over the years.
You've used half your fuel.
But it's also destroyed a few people's careers as well. So I really want Alex to do well.
Marks, this is looking good. We're currently setting the pace. That lap was at 1:11.44. The gap to Rosenberg behind is now 6.2.
We are pulling away from the cars behind, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately from an entertainment point of view. Not from a results point of view, but this, you know, I want a bit more of a challenge. Would have been nice to have had that battle go on all the way to the end of the race. Still haven't worked out a proper line through that corner there. Need to work out how to do that. Do I hug the apex like my favourite granny? Or do I cut in late? Whatever you do, I definitely don't want to do that and just miss the apex completely.
Okay, Dan, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. We're quickest at the moment. That lap was at 1:11.68. Stewards have warned us about track limits.
Yep, just had to hop it over the curb there. Had a bit of a twitch on the rear of the car. Thankfully, I don't think RaceRoom Racing Experience simulates underfloor damage, because that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, again, sorry for the lack of commentary, guys. I'm absolutely exhausted. This race is taking it out of me. I hope you are enjoying the video and enjoying the race. If you are, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, press that like button, share your thoughts in the comments. If you want to see more crazy content like this, then please subscribe, so I can definitely see myself doing more Formula RaceRoom X-17 races in the future. Once you get used to the handling of the car, once you get used to the reaction times that are required,
7.6 seconds.
kind of just get into a flow, you get into a trance. And now that I've pulled away from second place, got a gap of about 5 or 6 seconds, you can just focus on your own lap times and just do your own thing. It's amazing how much the car slows down, like mentally, when you're driving it as well. Once you get used to it, it's not as fast as you think it is. But as someone who's been driving GT3 cars and LMP3 cars for the past two or so weeks in the SRC Academy, and this is a little bit of a different change of pace. Now you might be thinking, but Dan, you did those SRC races ages ago. Well, yeah, that's true.
It's the fastest lap of the race. You've just done it, 1:11.21.
That's true when you're watching this video, but I'm actually wearing the same shirt as when I did those SRC races, and that's not because I just don't wash my clothes like a grub. It's because I actually recorded this after the SRC race, after the live stream. Decided to stockpile a few videos because I felt like a break. So I'm actually probably nowhere near my computer right now.
Come on down, just 5 minutes left.
I might be on a beach somewhere,
Win this.
be on a boat, but I definitely won't be at my sim rig. Which feels a bit weird to say now, guys, but yeah, when you're watching this video, that SRC race was weeks ago, but that was this morning for me, so time is a bit strange at the moment. We're now counting down the laps here at Chang International Circuit in Thailand.
You're the man, stay on it. We're setting the pace. Your last lap time was at 1:11.33.
We've got 4 minutes to go in this race.
Behind is now.
Feels like it's been going on forever. Cut the car back and use the banking. Got a gap to Rosenberg behind us of about 8 seconds. Looks like he's broken away from third place, which is why he's keeping that gap kind of consistent. Pleased to say the tyres are still hanging in there as well. No significant signs of tyre wear. I mean, obviously they're not as fresh as they were at the start of the race, but we're also running a lot less fuel, so it's kind of balanced itself out. The soft tyres aren't giving us way. Giving way, should I say. Whoa, no, 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 no.
Stay sharp. Incident clear, green flag. Down, track limits, come on.
Whoop.
The gap to Rosenberg behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Oh. Well, that's mixed things up a little bit. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that. Oh, does this mean Rosenberg's got DRS now? Oh no! He might be all over me. He's within a second. Just hold him off for 2.5 minutes. Should be alright. Should be fine. We got the pace.
On the front, your left rear's got some power in there, keep an eye out.
Nah, we got this. That's something that I remember Michael Schumacher doing a few times. As good as he was,
2 minutes.
he would have the occasional spin here and there. Although he'd always usually work up such of a lead, he could spin and it'd be no consequence.
0.54.
Which is kind of what I did there. Luckily I built up enough of a cushion, otherwise that'd be a different story right now. Very lucky to escape with that one. And props to Sector 3 as well for the sound design. That clonk on the guardrail of the front wing. I think I got away with the damage, but the sound in this sim is just incredible.
Your tyre temperatures are good.
Impact sounds, car sounds, ambient sounds. As someone who is a big fan of sounds, RaceRoom Racing Experience is the one. Too much curb on the inside there. Okay, so we're now less than a minute to go in this race. This is going to be the next...
Your left side tyres are both past their best.
This is going to be the last lap now. We're on the last lap.
One more lap. P1. That lap time was 1:11.85. Sector 2 and 3 are fast. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Although I'm going to keep it flat out over the line. I'm not going to get done again like I did in Macau. Still can't believe that. If you haven't seen that video, I was racing at Macau in the Formula 4 car in one of my previous videos on this channel recently, and I crossed the line, slowed down, started to celebrate on my finishing position, and it was at that moment that I realised RaceRoom Racing Experience does not have a cooldown lap, and everyone had overtaken me. Dan. Silly mistake. I'm not going to do that again today. I'm going to keep going until the game tells me the race is over. Checkered flag might be out now as we come towards the final corner here at Chang International Circuit in Thailand. Back it off. No mistakes. Nice and easy does it. And we cross the line. We finish the race.
Great win. You deserved that today.
Now I can finally relax. Wow, that was intense. Seriously, guys, I have not had to concentrate like that for a long time. Not just for a race, just in general. That was eyes on stalks, fingertip driving, just whoa. If you have RaceRoom Racing Experience and you have this car and you have the circuit, then give it a go. It's a great combination. Not one that I was expecting to work as well as it did. Seriously, very pleasantly surprised. Formula 1 should definitely check this out. Come on, Alex Albon. Do yourself proud. Become the next big thing. And, well, force a Thai Grand Prix. So let's have a look at the results. We ended up winning by about 3 seconds at the end. Field of 20. Incredible. Incredible, guys. I'm going to go and get a shower now. I'm exhausted. I hope you enjoyed the race as much as I enjoyed driving it. If you did, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to see more, press that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. The support is just incredible, and yeah, I'll see you for the next video.